Maybe this is calling a bluff or something, but I think that what we want to be perceived at versus what we enjoy could be different. You know, like, I don't necessarily have, you know, I don't have an issue with metal bands. Like, for example, I probably like more metal, he probably likes more mathy. But it's not to say that we couldn't sit down and talk about, like, you know, Faraquet and all these other, like, mathy bands that, you know, I was into, and math isn't as, like, itchy of a thing to wear, you know, whereas I think metal just it's kind of, I like metal, but I know that when I say it, it comes across boxy.
Sure.
You know, just kind of.
In what way is it? Is it a box?
I find metal to be less open-minded.
Yeah.
In terms of, I think people think metal is less open-minded. I think like real metalheads are some of the most open-minded people I know in life and in, you know, art. And mathy I find a little bit more like kind of khaki and academic and, you know, really like kind of.
It's definitely less black.
Nerdier or something, you know. So,
less black clothing.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of think that we kind of just borrow a little bit from here and there. I think we probably could last on a punk festival too, because we just kind of have like a real fuck all attitude. But yeah, I mean, I think the Three Trap Tigers or Maybeshewill thing was just kind of like, well, it just made sense, you know. And we kind of, and the other thing when it comes to live, I think that we enjoy that like kind of just, you know, like a band, you know, these bands kind of set it up and then we just, you know, take it off. Whereas if you had like two death metal bands before us, people would just be like bludgeoned for 2 hours before we get on.
Adam Betts is a hero, man. That guy is killing drums.
I mean, I think the other thing too is like we're kind of limited to who would play with us. Like, I like some alt country stuff. They would never play with us. What we listen to and versus what actually fits, where there's some overlap. You know, and then you've got to convince promoters, you've got to convince your booking agent, you've got to convince 4 other people in your band that this is a good idea.
Yeah.
And then it might not be.
Yeah.